Welcome or welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Tuesday, July the 23rd, and we are here to do some sprints for the next 2 hours and about 45 minutes. I'm starting a little bit early. I'll be doing some background stuff here, waiting for people to be notified, and we'll do some more chatting then. Hi, Cajun. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm reading New Beginnings on Sunflower Street number 7. Very nice. Emily says, hello, everyone. Hello. So a little bit earlier, I was looking at the scavenger hunt first prompt. And what's your guys' opinion on many books in a series? How many is how many, in your opinion? Doop, 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 doop. Oh, that latte looks delicious. It does. And that orange cup behind it's pretty too. But I would go for the latte. Although you can't eat any of the shells unless that's really candy. I don't think it's candy though. I had a feeling you might be early tonight. Yeah, I put the pedal to the metal. And it's over 100 degrees here. And Keo and I just went down to the end of the street and back. And when we go to the end of the street, he's like, no, I want to go further. But by the time we're back to the house, it's like, I need water. Like, yeah, I know. Emily said to Cajun, the evil wine bottle made it to my recycling bag with no incidents. Oh, good. And Ellie said, hi, all. Yay. And Emily, I love, which one is that? Which has 16 books. R of the E. I'm gonna have to think about that. Cajun, considering some series only last 2 or 3 books, I'd say anything over that. Well, true. Reader says, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. And I think it's hard to sustain a series beyond that. I gave up on Patricia Cornwell because it just became the same story. Just it's a little different. Yeah, Patricia Cornwell, whole different category there. I started and left it too. Annalise, I do 47 now and over 100 in next series. Wow. Okay, you get the record. And Katie said, yay, Emily. Realm of the Elderling. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I wasn't. So I have, and so along with many books in a series prompt, I'm also trying to angle it towards something that the group would like cozy-ish things, but I have a problem with cozies because I have a low tolerance for fluff sometimes. So I try to look for historicals but I've read up to a lot of the long lasting ones. So at least my goal is 150 Audible this year. That is an amazing goal. And we're only halfway through the year. Where are you at? Emily, I'm on page, oh my gosh, 1013 of 12,033. 12,000. 1013 of 1,233. Math after 3 o'clock is not good. And Kay just said, almost there. Yep. Read what you want. I know. I know. But sometimes I look for things, and because of the prompts, I find interesting series. So I do try. So I have, of course, an Amazon list of 17 books. And some I've already eliminated out of this list. but some would be continuing in a series I'm kind of in the middle of. Some would be rereads ish because it's been so long. Um, Over half. Good job, Annalise. I mean, it's crazy to me that with 200 pages left, I'm almost done with the book. When 200 pages is a book for some, indeed, or less. In cozies, a lot of time. Epic fantasy. We love the chunky monkeys. So we're going to leave that cup of coffee for a minute and go to my possibilities. So these have at least, I'd say, 11 or more. Some of them have more. So I'll start to eliminate from here, I think. How about chassis? So true, Cajun says to Emily. Yes. So, I mean, we have to the 11th. It's not like it's impending, but some of these are kind of bigger and I want to work them in. But you know what I'm in the mood for now? I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for later. Classics. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. True. And in mysteries, I was kind of looking at maybe Miss Silver or now Marsh. Of course, Agatha Christie has a lot that they say is a series, but isn't really a series. And I just had a major reveal right before you went live. Oh, well, maybe you should keep reading. Don't mind me. Occasion, I've not read Kathy Reichs, but a lot of people really like her books. I read her in the beginning and I fell away, so it's one of those. Ah, Sherlock Holmes, indeed. So that's where I was at a little bit early. Whoops. Here I am, just mindlessly crocheting, and I'm not doing the right stitch. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. How was your guys' day? Ours was interesting. This morning, our receptionist called in sick, but she did come in at 1 o'clock. So I had to do that job in the morning. And then at about 12:30, one of our technicians, we do garage doors and they go out and do repairs. At about 12:30, one of our guys called and said he'd been in an accident. But it wasn't his fault. And actually, somebody called and said, "Hi, I witnessed your accident. Do you need a witness?" And we said, "Yeah, that'd be lovely." So he verified that it was the other person's fault. But we had to scramble and find information and stuff because it wasn't in his truck where it should have been. So that was fun. And then I just kind of lost wanting to play Office anymore after that. Emily got together with coworker friend for some coffee. It was good to catch up. Oh, nice. When does school start for you? Are you are going back this year? Hope he's okay. He is okay. He's okay. He's in our service truck. Um, so it's not like a pickup. It's like you know, sort of those service trucks that look kind of like ambulances, but not like an ambulance. You know what I mean? I'm like, how wonderful of that person to contact you. Exactly. He didn't have to. Um, and when so Steve went racing out there and was talking to the cop, and the guy was saying, "Well, she says this, and your guy says that, and it's he said, she said." And then Steve said, "But wait, we have a witness. Here's his name and number." So that'll help out. She turned on a flashing green arrow when our guy had the right of way going straight, and she turned. Yeah. Amy says, "Hi, everyone. I'm currently reading Empire Shadow Still. It's finally getting really good now." Told you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Emily, next week I have a week-long PD I voluntarily signed up for. Okay, we officially report for PDAs August 14th. Okay. At least I'm in with what you choose. Anything new is distracting enough to relax to. Yeah. So tonight I will be. So I finished my reread of "We'll Always Have Parrots" by Donna Andrews. Don't know why. I was just kind of in the mood for it. So I'm still reading Novella by Paolo Bacigalupi, but I'm looking for my next book to read with it. Oh, the 15th. Okay. So you got what, 3 weeks ish? All right. So I think tonight's theme is going to be ocean. Yes, tonight's theme is ocean, ocean views. Not that we have to have a theme, but that is what it's looking like, a common thread amongst all the ambiance that we're doing tonight. So I'm not sure what I'm definitely going to be crocheting because Christmas is 6 months away and I've got a lot of projects to do. I finished Sarah's shawl. I just have to weave in a couple threads and find a box and so forth and figure out how to ship it to her in Canada. I'll have to take a picture of it when it's all laid out and I'll show it to you guys. But it is very orange and I'm kind of tired of looking at orange. So I started a Christmas one for our guys, one of our guys, and that's that color. Katie said, I love Meg Langslow. That was a series when I went to the office and rode the train. People would move away because I'd be laughing like a loon. Yeah, that's another author that I started reading back when she was first writing and then fell away. And that would definitely count for, lots of books in a series, but I don't want to count it. If you know what I mean. It's too far away. I've got to challenge myself with another one. But yes, just kooky, funny, and characters, and oh my gosh. And I knew I had reread it. Hang on, we're going dim again. Come on. When I first started, it was like, I remember nothing here. But as I was finishing the book, it's like, oh yeah, 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 I do remember this. Sherry, hello everyone. I'm going to read Are You Ready to Hatch an Unusual Chicken? I'm not ready. Perhaps after reading the book, you will be ready. For Brain, I'm reading Triple Duty Bodyguards, a romance. Ooh. She will love that PK. Oh, I hope so. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing the shawl. It is very orange. Let's see. Do I have it over here? Hang on. I'm surrounded by crochet projects. Let me tell you. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. There it is. Hang on. I can show you a tip of it. Hang on. Let me move here. So it's showing up very bright here. It's a very dark pumpkin orange. Very basic. I might do another one with a softer yarn a little bit later, but that's my first shawl. I remember when you started. Yes, I've only been crocheting for a year. I started last year about the time I started doing these sprints, and I've gotten better. I'm not, expert level yet, but my stitches are better. Hey, who put a knot in my yarn? Um, my edges are straighter. That is very pretty. Thank you. So very ambitious of me. I have that wedding Afghan to finish. Their wedding is in October. And I'm going to do crochet projects for everybody in the office, not Steve. So that is five, 5 projects between now and Christmas. So I've got 6 months. Oh wow, basic but classic for reading. And okay, yes, it is. It's very. Hopefully, it'll just be a nice little basic. And if anything happens to it, it's not like it's an heirloom kind of thing. I. Oh yes, and yes, reading and you finish them. And that's why I'm doing reason. That's why I'm doing them as gifts, so I'll actually finish things because I'm very bad at ooh shiny. Woo, shiny. Squirrel. I do stuff like that. But if I say these are gifts for a specific reason, I will finish them. So I have 6 months. Well, 3 months, 4 months, August, September. Technically 2.5 months for the wedding one. And that's I could say it's done right now. It's a good size. It's like bigger than lap, but smaller than bedspread. I just have a whole lot of threads to weave in, and I would want to do a border maybe. But if I needed to, it could be done. Sherry DeCage, I'm mostly caught up on Kathy Reich. I think I need to read 1 or 2 more books. Yeah, I'm behind in that one. Anyways, I need to change autocorrect. Yeah, but you're doing it in like 2 languages, so you're doing awesome. You are doing awesome. Hang on, need a drink. It's lemonade. Don't worry, it's just lemonade. I'm gonna have to fix that when we go. Where are my scissors? So of the 5 wedding gifts, Christmas gifts, one is nearly done, the big red one, the one that was this yarn. I have bought all the yarn in existence of this, so I only have one full yarn and one full skein and the skein that I'm working on right now, and that's it for the existence in the world. I have looked, but it's plenty big and it's very bulky, so that will be fine. Actually, it'd probably just take another couple hours and that thing will be done. So I only really have 4 more to get done. Occasion to Sherry, how different from the books was the TV show? I really like the show. If I remember right, now she might have changed them in midstream as the TV show got popular. The TV show was nothing like the books that I remember. They were very forensic and not goofy. I think she played it for humor a lot. As far as I remember, she wasn't. She kind of played it what on the spectrumish, and she's not like that at all in the books, unless again she changed it midstream. Quite different. Ah, but got inspiration from it and got extra life, which is fantastic. I'm sure the author, um, Kathy Reichs, is laughing all the way to the bank. Good for her. We all would want that. Why do I have like 3 pairs of scissors and I can never find them? Where do they go? Oh, something pointy. Yay, scissors. Okay. I am so not organized. You would be just appalled at my unorganization over here. That's why I don't show you, which is why I have a fake background behind me all the time. Because it's appalling. I admit it. But I also have ooh shiny when it comes to cleaning things. There's naps that could be taken, books to be read. And he says, hi everyone, reading The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. Awesome, readers Annie. I love The Sundown Motel. Agent, I hear True Blood was very different from the Suki Stackhouse books too. Surprisingly, I love those books, but was told not to watch the show. And Emily DeCajan is set in Canada, and the show is very different. I like the first book, but I love Booth and Bones on the show too much. Gotcha. Yeah, you just kind of have to look at it as maybe separate entities. Um, sometimes they stay true to the source material. I'm kind of thinking, I think Outlander stayed pretty okay, though. I stopped watching after Rihanna showed up because the actress irritates me. No, I'm petty. I'm petty. Oops. Emily, I watched the first seasons of True Blood and read the first four books. It's pretty dark, and the book series was it's almost cozy. True. Sherry Temperance spends a fair amount of time in Canada. She does. Annie to readers. I think I like all her books. I've read five so far. Cool. Cajun, that helps because then you know what to expect and don't get disappointed. True. True. Forewarned readers, it is actually set in Canada and North Carolina. Yes. Um, oh, that reminds me, I have to go there and make a purchase. Um, it kind of warms my heart. There is a lady I have followed on YouTube and Facebook for several years now who does beading. Her name is Randy, and she's at Thunder Horse Descendant, and she does a morning show and all kinds of things. But she's not a really big reader. But right now, she's kind of obsessed with Akatar, which makes me just warms my heart. Good for her. They're talking about Bones versus the books by Kathy Reichs. And oh yeah, and the Stackhouse ones. But after hearing things, I never had an interest in the TV show. I just have a thing. If you watch the morning show, I just don't care for vampires. I don't find them romantic or attractive. Or I did read a Discovery of Witches, and that was before that book became popular. That series became popular because it was about the Bodleian Library and witches, and then that damn vampire showed up. So I got tricked into reading and liking that one, but that's the only one. I have read the Twilight to see what it was all about, but I just don't care for vampires. Not my jam, but that's okay. And awesome. Well done. Thank you very much. Amy, I have too many books going this month. I'm not sure I'm going to finish them all. It's like eating an elephant, a bite at a time. You can do it. And it's only the 23rd. We got time. And he says, thanks. And Amy, I love Akatar by Sarah J. Moss myself. Cajun, this just made me smile because my daddy read the Suki books. His Kindle was on my account and would call me riled up at hearing. Oh, that's so cool. Emily, I love Theodore for the first time several years ago, and I love Matthew, both book version and actor. Have you watched, speaking of that actor, on, well, it used to, I had watched it on Amazon. I don't know where it's available now anymore, but a reality show called The Wine Show, and he was one of the guys on it. It was very, very informative. I liked it a lot. Cajun, I was missing him today, so that's a nice memory. Absolutely. And that just says that he was visiting you in that moment. Sherry's still 8 days left, Amy. Annie, Sarah really needs what you're making for her. Last night she had her coat over her. Oh, okay. Well, then I won't dawdle. Thank you for letting me know that. Maybe I can get it shipped tomorrow. Definitely by, what is tomorrow? Wednesday? Definitely by Thursday. And readers, I'm reading City of Glass. Very nice. I just got Akatar this year. Just read Akatar this year. Really know I'll have to check that show out. Alrighty, guys. We are here to do reading sprints. We will be doing this for the next 2.5 hours. We'll be listening to ambiance while we do it. I'll be switching it up about every 30 minutes to keep ahead of the YouTube police and to keep things interesting. Tonight's theme seems to be ocean views, so keep an eye on that if you want to. We have a new critter at the end, still within that theme. Um, we'll do a check-in at the top of each hour and then at the bottom of that last 30-minute sprint. I do sprints 3 times a week, every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, sometimes a little earlier, and on Saturday afternoons. Love the chat now. Indeed, we can talk books. Amy, yeah, I just started Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. It's over 1,000 pages in 8. Oh, that's right. You've got your goal. Plus, I still need to finish Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Still another 670-page book in 8 days. I'm thinking no. You got this, Amy. Yes, you can do it. I think Quicksilver, and I think of the Baroque Cycle by who was that? I can picture the cover of the book. Hmm. It'll come to me. It'll come to me, but not right now. Speaking of Discovery of Witches, the new book came out this month. Has anybody started it yet? I had it on pre-order, but the Kindle book was $14.99. I said, well, I don't need it that badly. And Sherry says, go, Amy, go. You got this, girl. Just do it like Emily and just have a page number that you'd like to hit each day. It doesn't have to be a huge number. And if you don't do it this year, it can spill over into the next year. This is just a goal you've set for yourself, and it can be adjusted. It's okay. It's nice to have goals, but you can also make it work for you if it's not working for you the way it is right now. So don't worry about that. Just enjoy what you're reading. I had to do that with I had started the genre blanket earlier this year, crocheting a different color yarn for each book read. And I was finding that it was having too much of an effect on what I was reading. It was like, oh, I haven't read a fantasy in a while. I need a yellow, so I should find something when I wasn't really in the mood for it. So I was thinking maybe I definitely paused it and I was thinking maybe I would be like a year behind and do the genre blankets for the books completed in the previous year. That way, it wouldn't put any pressure on me to read a certain kind of book because I'm that kind of person. Amy says Quicksilver by Callie Hart is a romantasy. She originally writes dark romance usually. This is her first fantasy. I have read her dark romance books and I love them. Cool. Do you watch who is that? Booktuber. Hang on, hang on. I can picture her. Why is my memory so bad? There's a lot of the booktubers I watch do fantasy. Nope, that's not her. She has dark hair. Elliot Brooks. And she talked about a book this morning that she really, really loved in a new fantasy romance. And I looked at it and I thought it sounded interesting. What was it called? Hang on, hang on. We have the internet. We can go places. Maybe you've read it. It's Kindle Unlimited. Reign and Ruin is the first book of 4, Mages of the Wheel. She really, really loved it as a romantasy. Kay just said, oh, that's a good idea. I had some of that with my genre spreadsheet too and changed to thinking of it as a colorful read list. Yep. I'm just it was a self-imposed limitation, and I had to recognize I was imposing it on myself and let it go, um, because life happens. Annalise, make it in piece maybe and stitch it together after, then you can see what you like the best. Very good idea. Very good idea. Anyway, she was talking about this one, Rain and Ruin by J.D. Evans. First book is only 420 pages. I know, but it's fantasy. 420 pages is a couple chapters. All righty. But yeah, it's Kindle Unlimited, so I got it. Emily said, yes, I've heard good things about this book. It won SBFBO the year it came out. Good. Amy, I've not read that. I will have to check that out. Thank you. You're welcome. Anita, hello. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. We're just chatting. I'll be reading What Happens in the Ballroom by Sabrina Jeffries and Stalking Around the Christmas Tree by Jacqueline Frost for Christmas in July. Very nice. Let's see. There was another. There's so many fantasies that I want to read, and I just don't make time for it. What was the other one? Oh, um, and what's her name? Another booktuber. Um, Blonde. Why am I not remembering names? Well, I know them when I see them. Hang on, oh, we could do that one. What is her name? Oh, Reagan, Cruise Project. She was falling in love with The Ninth Rain, and that one is 550 pages, and the first book is only $3 on Kindle. So I know I want to read everything. I want to read everything, but life won't let me. Self-published fantasy blogs. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool. I did not know that one. All right, guys. Enough of me chatting. Let's get to this. Where are we gonna go? Nope, that's the last one. Yeah, let's go pretty. We'll go to this one. All right. Let me change the banner. Sarah Reeds hasn't posted anything in a while, but a few years ago she did a history of fantasy series where she went decade by decade. It was so good. Oh, I bet. I read all the stuff in the 80s and 90s and then fell away from it. Cajun, oh goodness, I-285 just got shut down due to flooding. Oh no, major interstate in Atlanta. Ooh, that's not good. Did you see the clip of Yellowstone National Park, the geyser that kind of exploded? That's only a couple hours away from me. So if Yellowstone ever, blows, I'll probably just have enough time to go, did you hear that? Before it went whoosh. Emily Ninth Rain is a trilogy, and Elliot Brooks also loves it. No. Amy, I just got approved for The Fury of the Gods by John Goyne. Oh, I gotta read him too. Though I haven't even read the first book yet, but he's another huge popular fan. I have like, if I just read fantasy and not my beloved historical mysteries or Spy versus Spy in September, I would have enough series to keep me busy for 2 years, if not more. Yeah, I have a book problem. I do too. I like Lord of the Rings, so would probably like fantasy. They all seem to be very long. That is a situation. You know who you could try if you want to dangle your toes into? I found um, Alice Sabo, Sabo, her Haroon Tales. There's only 6 books and they're not that big, and I really like them. Have I ever? Yes, I was reading Elizabeth George when she was, first um, writing Love Havers. And then where did it go wonky? Somewhere along the way, it went wonky. And again, I fell away from it. Was it about the time of Careless and Red? I think so. I think that was the next one I need to read. Loved her books. I could do that. Get back into that for my series stuff. Emily, there is a short fantasy. There is a short fantasy out there. Annalise, I will start Rain and Ruin Book 1 now. Audible because of body pain. Oh, I'm so sorry for the body pain. Oh, Annie, oh, good. Can you recommend not too steamy? Kim, late watching YouTube. One of my favorite vloggers is touring Toronto. Cool. You're not late. We're just chatting. Amy, a great starting point in Brandon Sanderson is his young adult series Skyward. Is awesome. Emily, Memoirs of Lady Trent. Yes. First book is A History of Dragons. I have it. Jane Austen Era Meets Dragons. Yes, that is a very cute, strong voice. There's what, 5 books in that series now? I got into cozies because of Elizabeth George. More than once, I missed my stop on the train as I looked for something I wouldn't get so caught up in and discovered cozies. Oh, that's a great way. Yes. I loved early Elizabeth George. Just like I used to love Martha Grimes. Read those when they first came out. Um, so many, except Skyward is sci-fi. True. Annie, thanks. You're welcome. Cajun, yes, they took a turn there. I forgot which one. It was like, um, what was before Careless and Red? And I gave it another try, so it was like 2 before then. Also, used to love the Gamache series, and then she started getting up on her soapbox, and I fell away from that too. But her early stuff was good. Natural History of Dragons, five books, and the audio narrator is great. Yes. Trying to think of others. Well, the other short one that comes to mind is Sci-Fi, which is Murderbot, by Martha Wells, which is a fabulous, fabulous series. Those books are novellas. Sue Grafton was fun. Indeed. I had the original hardbacks, which you could probably consider first editions, and then I sold them at a used bookstore for a song. They probably made a lot of money off of me. I was younger and foolish. Annie said to Amy, sounds good. He sure is popular. I hear his name so much. Yeah, he is very popular. You could probably read some of his secret books. Those aren't so long, but I have always had a very hard time getting into Brandon Sanderson. I just read my first one earlier this year, Mistborn. I don't know, just harder for me to get into. Emily T. Kingfisher writes shorter standalone fantasy. Haven't read any by her yet. Amy, When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker has dragons in it. It's more epic fantasy than romance. I mean, there's classic fantasies, by Eddings and Catherine Kurtz. Oh, fantasy I absolutely wish I could read again for the first time is Elizabeth Moon, the Paxenarian series. Oh, I wish I could experience that again for the first time. That would be fabulous. Um, like I say, I'm old school fantasy. I prefer the epic fantasy than romantasy, so I'm not necessarily a good person to recommend if you want that kind of subgenre. But um, Kim said to Cajun, wow, about 285. I haven't heard about that. I need to look it up. Oh, yes. Yeah, the world we live in right now. Crazy, crazy. Oh, yeah. I have that one too. And those covers are very pretty. Naomi Novik has 8 book series where they books are shorter. Her Majesty's Dragon set during the Napoleonic Wars. So if you want to jump back into fantasy, there's a lot of like subgenres these days. There's like cozy fantasy, romantic fantasy, epic fantasy, well, would paranormal be considered fantasy? I guess so. Occasion said to Kim right now, 400 to an alert. Oh my goodness. And it's the flooding. I heard you guys got rain. It's probably because of that, sure. I mean, I have okay, love it. Kim, I'm probably going to read Death Comes to London by Catherine Lloyd. Awesome. Maybe said to Annie, I read a lot of romantasy if you want recommendations. There you go. Yep. I'm not really a good romantasy recommendationer person or young adult. I think I've mostly aged out of young adult fantasy. Um, I don't know. There has to be, it's like art. I know it when I read it that I like it. I would recommend Legends of that's what I was thinking, like cozy mysteries, Legends and Lattes if you like cozy stuff and want a shorter fantasy. And Cajun slow moving rain, so that's what caused. Oh, gotcha. Kind of got sucked in. Okay, then I'll have to look. I've gotten a lot of rain lately. Oof. Um, so I guess we could probably start sprinting. All right, guys. I appreciate you being here. We'll do some more chatting at the top of the hour. I'm just crocheting as we do this. Um, Undertaking of Heart and Mercy is also great romantasy with a You've Got Mail spin. Yeah. Amy, I'm just now trying to get into adult epic fantasy. Brandon Sanderson is my first author in this genre. I would try Elizabeth Moon. Sheep Farmer's Daughter is the first one in that series. That's a multi-book series. She's a great character. But the funny thing is, you're going to be able to explore and try the truly awesome thing is for a while there, fantasy kind of dwindled, shall we say. If you went to Barnes and Noble 20 or so years ago, the romance section was way huger than the fantasy sci-fi section. But now it's the other way around. And that to me just is amazing. Cajun, they said last week Douglas County was severe drought. I was thinking, I bet they aren't anymore. No kidding. Emily said, Amy, you must read Robin Hobb. Oh, yeah, very so. Emily said, I'm still finding crochet patterns for Christmas. You inspire me. Yay! And I'm getting burned out on all mystery genres. I know fantasy has mystery, but probably not as much. Some can, yeah.
Some can. So you'll try different things and you'll find some things you like and you'll find some things that just aren't your cup of tea, and that's okay. That's why there's so many books out there. You could do my morning show on Thursday is the new releases that are fantasy and science fiction. And so there's some ideas there too. That's at 6 in the morning Mountain Time, 8 in the morning Eastern, but I do repost it so you don't have to watch it live if you are not able to watch that at that time. Different genre every day. I'm sorry I fell asleep on you that morning. That's okay. I'd probably fall asleep if I didn't have to go to work. Emily and I will buddy read Robin Hobb with anyone who wants to because I need to reread. Oh yeah, I think I've got my days and nights mixed up. Sleep is good at any time. Sleep is good. Sometimes I wish I didn't need as much sleep because then I'd get more done. More books read, more Christmas projects completed sooner. We said to Annie, The Tainted Cup is a fantasy mystery. It's gotten a lot of great reviews. I think I have that on my TBR too. Um, yeah, you're just gonna have to try some things and see what's. I mean, a fabulous one is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, but that's a big one. I don't think you want to jump into a big one like that. Emily Renau, it's just one book, but I think it's supposed to be a duology. If you want a good romantasy ish, the second book isn't as romantic, but why it's not coming to me. Emily, what's that one? What's the one I'm thinking of? Ruthless Vows. I'm not going to say Fourth Ring. I was going to say Ruthless Vows. That one would be interesting to try to dangle your toes into. And Name of the Wind is the first in a planned trilogy, but fans are waiting 10 years for book 3. Yes, we are. But we used to wait years for Robert Jordan. We used to wait years for George R.R. Martin. We're used to it. So, I tell you, we are so dedicated. We are good fans. Uh-oh, Keo wants out. Alrighty, we're gonna go into a sprint. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking of the first one. Okay, I'm coming. Divine Rivals. Yes. Uh, I would highly suggest everything Sarah J. Maas, A Court of Thorns and Roses is romantasy, and Throne of Glass is young adult fantasy. Indeed. Now probably try an older series so I can renew on Libby if it's long. I have trouble with physical books. Try The Sheep Farmer's Daughter by Elizabeth Moon. Okay, guys. Keo wants out. We're gonna go into a sprint. See you at top of the hour. And then I killed it. Let's not do that. Well, then we'll go here. Hang on. Operator error. All right. Guys,
And that's the end of that sprint. Kind of short there, but how did everybody do? I during that sprint I wove in the ends on Sarah's shawl. So all I need to do now is pop it in the steam refresh on the dryer so that it's smelling nice and fluffy. It is washable. I made sure of that. And so all I have to do after that is find a couple books I wanted to pop in for her, and I'll try to get that out tomorrow. I'll do my best. If not tomorrow, then Thursday. As we went to sprint, Grandma Susan says, "Good evening, all. Hello. Welcome, welcome." Sherry read 41 pages. Cajun got to 44%. Emily on page 1002. Good job. Purple Rain, 40 pages. And at least I have round up 2 rounds as a start on Coaster. Had forgotten a lot, so fun. No reading though. That's okay. Don't have to. the I this is actually the shawl was the first I've ever kind of done. Well, I did practice with a spiral um, crochet thing. That was kind of fun. Anita got to 34% in what happens in the ballroom stays in the ballroom. Annie got to 44%, and Amy got to 72% in Empire of Shadows. I'm going to switch to Words of Radiance in audiobook now. Very nice. And I need to charge my iPad. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, my Kindle was down to like 30%. I was like, plug it in. Actually, I have a dock, so I just go, which is nice. Kim, no reading yet. Still watching YouTube. That's okay. I'm so far behind in YouTube. I need to like dedicate a week, if not longer. I know. I try. But then there's like ones that I follow, like Olivia Reads a Latte, and she's doing like 2-hour videos. It's like, girl, but I like them, so I watch them. But yeah, I get it. Alrighty, we have another hour and a half to go. So let's see which one. Which one's that one? Oh yeah, let's do this one first. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Sorry for that abrupt jumping into sprint. Keo needed to go outside. For those of you who don't know, I have an Akita. His name is Keo. He is 4 years old. We rescued him a year ago, April. And usually he's pretty laid back, but he was pretty insistent about going outside. So that had to happen right then. Kim, I've gotten addicted to old news broadcasts. Oh, cool. And the nice thing is, you know how that turns out. It's not news anymore, it's old. Oh, Keo, the love. How's your bunny? How's the baby bunny doing? All right. So I'm just gonna go back to the Christmas one that I started. And when we get off sprints tonight, I'll put that in the dryer, steam refresh dryer. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, we've got an hour and a half. We'll do another check-in at the top of the hour, which reminds me I need to change the banner so we're not on the first one again. Okay. Are we ready? 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 Okay. I'm ready if you're ready. All right. Are you ready? Happy reading? Oh, let's go. Hang on a second. Newsflash. She's in the flower bed now, aka garden of my bunny's here. Oh, the baby bunny. All right, here we go.
And that's the end of that sprint. How did everybody do? I am continuing crocheting on the one of the Christmas ones. Uh, it's going quickly because the yarn is so busy. I'm just doing double crochets with the occasional triple crochet in there. So it's going pretty fast. And Kim said, not sure if you saw last night, my boy's having surgery July 31st. His grandmother told me Sunday that he wants to be an orthopedic surgeon. And I said, wow, that is a great career choice. And sending him healing vibes for that surgery. And she says, I guess a big part of the reason he wants a good scholarship playing balls, that playing ball, that is a very smart way to help out because that's going to be a lot. Thinking ahead, and just hate that he's missing the scouts this summer. I pray he's able to play next spring. Indeed, I have a friend of mine. It's her great grandson, I believe, who has been playing baseball, and he's in junior high, high school, or something, and he's very good. And but it's things like what he's going through and what my friend's great grandson, you appreciate it more when there's potential setbacks like that. You realize, oh, this is really what I want, and I'm not going to lose this, and they work even harder. So not a silver lining, but maybe there's a little positive spin on it. Anita got to 25% and stalking around the Christmas tree, and now I'm going to say goodnight. I'm getting tired. I will speak to you all soon. Please be safe. And I say goodnight and thank you very much for being here. She's probably gone. Sherry read 49 pages. Good job. Cajun got to 55%, so over halfway. Annie got to 51%, over halfway as well. Amy got to 7% in Words of Radiance. Oh, good job. Annalise, I have gotten a little circle, very nice, but far from pattern. Will relax with my series now. Every little bit. That's what I'm telling myself. I'm doing a little bit every day. Kim, this will be his senior year. Okay, so this is it. He's got it. He'll be fine. Emily on page 1030. Woo! Good job. All right, let me change the banner here while I'm thinking about it. We've got one more sprint to go. It is for 30 minutes. And we'll do a final check-in at the bottom of the hour, whatever hour it is for you. All right, new critter. But continuing with our seaside theme. And Emily says, wow, Emily. Yeah, she is doing really well with that. All right. Got some stuff up there. Yes. Ah. Okay. Are you guys ready? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Happy reading. Let's go. And that's the end of our last sprint. How did everybody do? I kept on crocheting there. It's starting to get darker, so I put a light on the tablet here, and that was I shifted apparently and was too heavy, and things went woo. So if you saw things kind of fly there, that was what happened there. If you weren't watching, good. All right, and let's do a last check-in. As we went to sprint, Emily said, "Oh, he's a cutie. I shall call him Fig." That's a cute name. There's a YouTube who has a turtle named Fig, and he's adorable. Aw. And Sherry said, "This fellow's name should be Sunrise for the color." Sure. Amy said, "I'm going to get off now. Thank you for the sprints. Bye, everyone." Said good night and thanks for being here. And Christina said, "Hi, I'm so late." No, it's okay. But I made it. Time just gets away from me. I get it. I totally get it. My boys left to do some gaming things, and I got the house to myself to read and lost all track of time. Hope you are well. Hope you are too. Self care is fabulous. Don't even worry about it. And she said, "Remember to hydrate and hug the like button. Thank you. Thank you." And he looks so peaceful. I mean, the bones are just like, bleh, very inspirational. Sherry finished 13 Curses by Michelle Harris, 4 stars. Yay, congratulations! Woo, good job. Kim said, "Did my daily devotion during the sprint, doing the Bible recap. It's interesting, reading the Bible in chronological order. Very cool." Christina, yay for finishing. And she said, "Thank you." Emily, I live off a major road in town. Something big is going down. At least 2 fire trucks and 3 police cars just drove by. Ruh-roh. Ugh. Hope things are not. Hopefully, it's just being overly responding. And we make that 4 police. Oh dear. On 1038. Cajun got to 64%. Annalise, I'm enjoying my book and thank you for the lovely time. You are welcome. Thank you for spending the time here. Oh my, Emily, 5 police cars now. Uh-oh, that is not sounding good. Christina, I made it to chapter 14 of 37 in House at the Bottom of a Lake by Josh Mallerman. So you are not quite halfway. And he sunburns like me. Good point. Good point. Christina, thanks for hosting. Have a peaceful evening. You too. You too. Annie got 54%. Thank you for the sprints. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Kim, see you Thursday night. Have a great night. Back at you, baby. And Cajun, everyone sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. Indeed. Sleep is good. Sherry, thanks for the sprints. See you on Thursday. I appreciate that. Emily, thanks for the sprints. Hope everyone has a good day tomorrow. Absolutely. And thanks for the sprints, says Cajun. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. So yes, our next sprints are on Thursday. Christina, as always, remember to hydrate and hug the like button. Thank you, thank you. Our next sprints are on Thursday. I do every Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday afternoons. And morning show every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow being Wednesday, we have romance. And on a Thursday morning, we'll have fantasy and science fiction. And you don't have to get up to watch it if you don't want to, because I do repost it. You can watch it at your leisure. And other than that, I think that is the announcements. Yes, stay cool, stay hydrated. It's going to be 106 here in Billings. We don't have your uh, humidity, but we are in fire season, so it's smoky out. It's not bad smoky, but it does make the moon and sun orange. So just please take care of yourselves, guys. Please take care of yourselves because you are valuable and I love you all. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom nom nom. Good night and God